Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be posting finally. It has been way too long. I'm looking at my channel now, and the last video I posted was 4 months ago at Christmas, and then the part 1 to this video was 1 year ago. 1 year. That was my everyday makeup products, and I posted that 1 year ago, and I'm just now posting a part 2. If that doesn't show you how inconsistent I am, then I don't know what will. Some products will stay the same, I think, and some products will be new, which is why I'm updating it. So yeah, without further ado, we're just gonna get right into the video. So the very first thing that I do is I go in with a primer, obviously, because it's a first layer to the base of your foundation, and it just helps apply your makeup a lot nicer. So I go in with this Professional Pore Primer. And I just kind of put it in my T-zone where I have my typical pores, and it just fills them in, and it does cause a very, very smooth layer so you can apply your foundation, which is really why I love this. So the next thing that I do is I go in with my NARS Creamy Concealer. I do one layer of concealer first before my foundation. I don't know why, it just makes sense to me, or it works for me. But I go in with my NARS Creamy Concealer. And I'm in the shade Light to Vanilla. I love this concealer. This is my Ride or Die concealer. It's full coverage, very, very creamy, very blendable. And then when I get done with my first layer of concealer, I go in with my foundation. Now this is a new product for me. It's not a new product in general, but I've never tried it before up until a week ago when I bought it. And this is the new, well, this is, I don't know why I keep saying new. This is the Chanel foundation. This is the Ultra Latant, and it has the really, really pretty Chanel logo at the top. It's a frosted glass bottle, and there's a pump, so that's really nice and convenient. So a little bit of review on the foundation. It is full coverage. You can also build it up to be even more full coverage, and it won't look cakey. It is matte, and it is long wearing. The cons to this foundation is that there's not a lot of shade ranges, so it's not going to target people who are super, super, super pale, because I'm pretty sure I got the lightest color, and it's actually pretty dark. And from what I can tell by the Chanel stand, there's probably only between 10 and 15 shades, whereas the foundation I used to use, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, there's like 56 shades. So it literally targets every skin color possible. But other than that, this is a really, really nice foundation. So yeah, so far I'm loving this foundation, and it gets 2 thumbs up. So after I finish my foundation and it's all blended in, I go back on top of the first layer of concealer, and I add just a little bit more of the NARS concealer, and then I go ahead and I go in with this e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer in the shade Light Peach, just in the corners of my eyes to brighten up that area, because this is super, super pale, as you can tell. I think it's like one of the lightest shades. I think it's one of the lightest shades in that range. So yeah, those are the 2 concealers that I use. So after I'm done with all the cream products, I go in and I set my face and my under eyes with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Nothing to really say about this. I mean, it is what it says. It just sets your face. I set underneath my eyes, my T-zone, just so I have a nice, soft, set face to work with before I go in and I blend my bronzer, highlight, and blush on top. But after I set my face, I go in with my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and this is what the package looks like. It's really, really cute, and it has a magnetic clamp to it, and it's also in the shape of a heart. So when you open it, it closes by itself, and that's what the color looks like. So I'm in the shade Light Medium. It's a matte bronzer. I don't really like to have any shimmer or sparkle in my bronzer, because that's what the use of highlight is for. I know some people like that, but I personally don't. I like to have a really nice matte and oil controlled face, because I do get oily, so anything matte is going to work good on my skin. So yeah, after I do my bronzer, I go in with some blush. I don't use blush every day, but if I do want to add a little bit of pinky color to my skin, I go in with Tarte's Party Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. And then this is what the color looks like. And the good thing about this blush is that it's very, very subtle, so it's not very pigmented. You can work with it and build it up to your liking. So This is the blush that I use. And then after I get done with all of that, I go in with highlight, which this is my favorite part because this highlight is stunning and I love highlight in general. So I go in with the Ofra highlight, and this is the Nikki Tutorials collab, and this is the Glazed Donut. It's so pretty. It is actually what is on my skin today. It's the only highlight that I use every single day, but it is just so pigmented, so shiny, and it literally melts into your skin like butter. I love that highlight. So after I'm finished with that, I go in with my eyes. I don't do anything crazy with my eyes at all. Like I said, I just put the Laura Mercier translucent powder on my eyelids, and then I go in with my NYX matte liquid liner. And then I go in with just a very, very basic and simple mascara. And once that is all finished, I go in and I fill in my eyebrows, which I don't do anything too crazy to my eyebrows because I already like the shape and the arch that it's at. So I just go in with this Estee Lauder little eyeshadow palette and I fill in my brows. So I use this color right here. And then I comb them out with a spoolie so then they look really nice and brushed through and not so flat. And the very last thing that I do is I go in with this Mario Badescu Rose Water. I don't use setting spray because I feel like it locks in my makeup too much to where my skin feels stiff. And I actually like when my oils peek through within a couple hours throughout the day, just because it looks more natural. So I just go in and I use this spray because it's really refreshing and it also smells really, really good. So that's the last step that I do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's very, very basic, very simple. If you guys haven't checked out my first video, the link will be in the description. So go check it out, and if you're new here, subscribe to my channel and smash the like button. Comment down below any feedback or any comments that you guys want to share with me. So until then, I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.